Hey everyone and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana and let's dive into this 900th stream hype. Oh yes. And I am so excited because I am joined once again by the fantastic crew joining me in the very first episodes of Ashylnnton Adventures. So yeah, episode 900. Let's go put on some doors, Decaf Toaster says. Ooh. Decaf Toaster, explain yourself.
Pull on some doors.
Pull on some doors. Let's go pull on. Help me figure out what you're saying.
They're pull doors, not push doors.
Oh, let's pull on some doors.
Let's go.
Oh no. Okay. This is going to be a long stream. Oh no. All right. So,
right, folks, get your popcorn out now.
That's right. That's right.
We're in for the long haul.
So, let me go ahead and oh my gosh, and Toaster, you subscribe with Prime. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Maddie, thanks for being here. Dash, Decaf Toaster, Gar, and PFC Stillwell. So good to see you. Congratulations, by the way, on your exciting news. And Metal Ryan Cluster, heyo. Sub badges should still be here. I don't know. They should be. Anyways, we are going to do some introductions and then dive into the game because we're going to finish this really fun tale that ended up becoming a two-parter, and I have elongated it hopefully just enough just to give some exciting conclusions and add a little bit more since it's become a two-parter. So this stream, because it is going to be a role-playing game, I want this to be something that you can listen back to, and it's really going to be like a podcast. You can just listen to it, and there won't be too many interruptions. Therefore, if there's something exciting like a raid or a sub or something like that, I'll respond to it in the chat if I'm able to, but I won't have my alerts audible so that we don't disrupt the flow of the narrative. It does mean it's a little bit different, but we're at 900 streams, so we're going to celebrate with some tabletop role-playing, and we'll do another celebration later. With that said, let's introduce our guests, and actually, Toaster, would you please start us off?
What is up, everybody? My name is Decaf Toaster. I'm a big fan of DOS games. That's what brought me here. And 2010 games and before that. I also like tabletop role-playing games. So I'm excited to finish wrapping this up and see what funny stuff happens.
Awesome. And I got to say, I have a box sitting next to me that I haven't had a chance to open yet. I've had it for a couple days now, or a full day. And I know what it is based on something that you recently shared. Would you mind sharing, pointing to it behind you? I think you know what I'm talking about. Yes!
Knights of the Old Republic 2.
I'm so excited.
I don't know if you have the PC edition, but that's what mine is.
I have the Switch edition, but it is the master.
Second player Pazak deck.
Yes, that's
and
it.
I have the mat, although it is underneath my the Fallout blanket there, but it's under there. I have it, and it's great.
So I have been looking at the mat. I need to pick one up. But basically, yeah, long story short, we have they're called the Master Collection, I think it was, or the...
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have both of those for Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2. I have the Switch version, and Toaster has the PC version. I'm excited. Anyway, speaking of Star Wars, Dash Magnum.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I am Dash Magnum, a family-friendly streamer of mainly sci-fi titles. Play a lot of Star Wars, a lot of Star Trek as well, and a variety of others. Yeah, my history with tabletop games goes, embarrassingly far back. I think I first started with 2nd edition Dungeons & Dragons back in middle school at the lunch table with friends.
Wow.
But love it, and real excited to continue tonight with Quest, a game I've really enjoyed so far.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. And Gar.
Hello. I'm Gar PG. My name is Gar. I like RPGs. That's the short version. I do retro games. I do all kinds of games. I try to be family friendly, though once in a while a game has some ketchup in it.
Nice.
They just keep sneaking in there.
Yeah. My history with tabletops is I grew up in a hospital and we used Pogs and hand-drawn maps to play Dungeons and Dragons with all of us who were inmates in there. It was very fun. I have a big fondness for tabletop gaming ever since.
And you clearly also enjoy role playing because would you talk a little bit about your character? Your model.
My model? Oh, my avatar or Rasner?
Your avatar, I should say. Sorry.
I recently hit a bit of a manic episode and made this avatar. You can see I've got like hand capture. I can wave. I have a hat. I can make my fingers sparkle if I want. Here we go. Let's turn it on. Okay, anyway.
There it is. I love it. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you so much, Gar. Next up, Dash thinks that's awesome. Next up, we've got Memory Martin. Heyo.
Hello! Most of you know me already, but just in case you knew, I'm Memory Martin. I'm an autistic family-friendly streamer. I do a lot of variety of games, mostly RPG and cozy games. We're also doing autistic article readings once a month as well, because I'm gonna actually do those this year. And yeah, I say. And this is my first TTRPG.
Awesome. And it's been a lot of fun. I think you're really getting right into it. And last time we couldn't hear your voice because you were not feeling well. Would you talk briefly about what your plan is for tonight's stream and your thoughts from last one?
So last one was really fun. I mentioned at the end of last stream in chat I was going to share this with my folks because so I've had a writing disability like ever since grade school where I just can't get my thoughts onto paper, and like the fact I could just do it so quickly and like kind of add into like what Mana's done. Holy guacamole, you have no idea how happy I felt last time, guys. I was so like I was saying in the before we started the last session, I think that everyone here and in the group in general is just like the perfect people for me to help me with it, and you are. So I'm gonna be mute again this time, not for my throat, but to help me out.
I love it. I think that's great, and what a wonderful testament to role playing games as well. The fact that we can use our imagination and do these sorts of things. So thank you so much. And next up, we've got ourselves a Crazer 7.
Not a family-friendly streamer, just a friendly one. And that is no joke. Just be warned. Because you can, like, from this stream, you can safely go to anyone else, not to mine. I'm gonna swear your face off. Anyway, my history, I don't have that much history with tabletop RPGs, but I do have a long history with JRPGs. Started with, like, from 3 years old or something.
Nice.
But my history with tabletop RPGs is that I heard the YouTuber Pro Jared make some videos about Dungeons and Dragons. I really wanted to play. Nobody around me played, so I just basically got hyped until I got a chance. And this is such a chance.
This is the chance.
Yeah. I got a lot of ideas that have been cooked up, in years of being like, I would like to play, I would like to play, I would like to play, I would like to play. And let's see what happens now.
I'm super excited.
Coldface is gonna investigate the entire place.
Yes, and I love it. And actually, this is the thing. We adapt, we change things up based on the players. So I kept that in mind, I'll say.
Oh yeah, I remember last time was so. Could you tell us, would you like to tell about the behind the scenes?
Oh yeah, if you'd like to. Yeah.
No, like both of us. Like, I was asking, would you like to tell what happened after we had our first session when you learned how things were gonna play out?
If you want to, that's fine. We could do that.
Basically,
yeah.
Mana was just twiddling his fingers, going like, "Guys, we have no time. Could you please go talk to the guys I told with the one NPC I told you that you should talk with? Really, we have no time. It's gonna have no time for this for one stream. I don't want to do it a two-parter. I don't know how to do two-parters. Please just move on." So basically, he did a good world, but he really underestimated how long people can take for tabletop RPGs.
I was like, okay, so I basically crafted this thing that was trying to guide everyone to just go to the library already.
And we
Fuck guy.
and we were like, but of course, as happens, because this happens everywhere, we're all like, like, and Mana is like, "Oh, there's a commotion because something is happening at the library," and we were like, "Wait, something's happening at the library," and everyone's talking about it. We should not go to the library yet. We should know what's going on first.
That's right.
I'm pretty sure that's what Mana
sense to
said.
me.
"Oh man, no!" I was like, I think I did a few mistakes.
And then combat happens.
And then and then
Meanwhile,
combat.
Meanwhile, I'm just fluttering about, and then suddenly things happen. And I'm like, what?
It's true.
A comment, man. If you want to keep quiet, go for it. But I think for the sake of your character, you should speak up at one point, because that's the reason why your little bird was like just hanging around. At one point, it was Schrodinger's bird, because it was at the window, at the entrance, and with the party at the same time.
So
Yeah, I mean, I'll pipe in from time to time, but like, for the most part, I think I'm just gonna type it up. Like
Yeah.
I said, to help myself.
whatever feels
Suit
comfortable. We'll test the setup here in a second. I just want to say one last thing before we dive into the game. I want to make sure by 6:15 we are in the game. I got myself my keep calm and roll on dice bag, and I got to tell you, I went out, and because of this game and how much I'm enjoying it, I went out and I picked up this shiny, sparkly D20. I don't know if you can see that, but this is a
Oh,
yeah.
that hurts. It's so beautiful.
It's a hollow core, or a liquid core die with glitter in it, and I got it because our whole family, we are my extended family. I spent some time this weekend basically helping craft characters. We've got like, I think 6 characters that the family's gotten into, and people I didn't expect to want to be into this got so into it. So I think this system, it's brilliant in so many ways. So that's what we're gonna do. Anyway, I think it is time. Oh yeah, go.
Can I ask a question about your dice?
Yeah.
I saw that. I noticed that it's extremely pointy. I love that, but does it actually give any issues? Because my dice are all kind of a little bit roundy.
No, so far it rolls very well. It just sort of stops instead of like, sometimes you get that little tilt. This one just like comes to a stop, but it's really solid.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my friends, so we are now in the game. To give a little recap from last time, I invited everyone to share with me their little summary, their synopsis, and I got some amazing ones. And I actually forgot to ask you this, but Dash, do you have yours handy?
I can, because I think I posted it into Discord
Yes,
to
it's
you, so I should be able to bring it up. And
it
There
would
it
be in
is.
your DMs. Yeah, so I was hoping that Gord could give us the synopsis in Gord's voice. Gord, go for it.
I am going to translate this from Gord E, since otherwise it would just be a bunch of Gords
Okay.
said in varying intonations. But here we have
the Pokemon.
Gord's journal. I mean, a little bit. I shall now prepare to read from Gord's journal. Gord helped at kitchen, taking out trash. But then, friends wanted to go to library. Big argument at library. Gord went along to help. Along the way, Gord met very smart insect person. Gord gave them flour for their help. Gord tried to explain what they were trying to do, but Gord bad at explaining. Arrived at library. Introduced ourselves to secretary. Tried to introduce ourselves to head librarian, but they were very cranky. Probably did not have enough sunshine that morning. Gord sad for head librarian. Then, mail delivery person gave Gord small scrolls. Gord saved them for later. Then, small friend Rasner found secret stairway down to lower library, and Gord followed with other friends. Small fuzzy raccoon tried to hurt small friend Rasner. Gord made comfy chair for raccoon person. Raccoon person found this so relaxing that they decided to leave. This made Gord happy. Gord also found interesting seed that could make Thornwall. Gord's sure this will be important later. Gord opened doors for friends. Friends explored lower library. Then bats attacked Gord's friends. This made Gord upset. Gord made bats lie down so they could think about what they did. Then Gord found door that Gord could not open. Gord pushed door too hard, and door broke. But Gord found interesting shiny thing, so that was good. Thus endeth Gord's journal.
Thank you
One of
so
claps.
much. Oh,
You're
bravo,
welcome.
bravo. So good. And again, thank you for everyone for contributing yours. And I do have some plans for those. So stay tuned. By the end of this stream, I'll share some more of that. But let's hop in. As you can see, and as Gord had mentioned, we left off with you by a door, yet another door. They seem to be the bane of this adventurers band's existence. This door was attempted to be opened by Gord, and the whole kind of thing sort of caved around, and there was something shiny there. Some rolls made it so that things did not go quite as planned. I'm going to tell you what, Gord, I'm going to have you take a step back for a moment, because
idea.
you're all covered in the blah, blah, blah that fell out around
A
you.
little bit of debris,
Yep.
dust.
One way to pronounce debris.
Yep, exactly. And everyone, this is where you find yourselves. What would you like to do? Would you like to try to go through and attempt again, maybe clear a little of the rubble? Or is there another alternative you want to try? I leave it to all of you. Remember also, there is a shiny thing in the rubble.
Boldface would go for the rubble immediately, I think. Anyone has an objection?
No, I don't think so. I think
Wait,
that's
there's
fine.
another shiny?
Yeah, right in here.
Yep.
Okay, because I thought Gord got. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought Gord got something last time, but.
Gord
The
did.
shiny fell on him.
Yes.
Okay. I misremember.
And it is sort of in the rubble at this moment.
Ah.
If we're gonna recklessly start throwing all of the rubble away, I'm gonna help.
Okay.
go.
Rasner is going to strategically step back to avoid the debris.
Given your
Same, I'm
stature,
sneezing
probably a
as
good
it
call.
is.
Yep. Good
That stuff
call.
is deadly at your height.
Yeah, Gord's making me sneeze from all the way over here.
Yep.
Gord's.
All right. Let's
So?
see. Who's describe for me what happens.
Coldface gets to the rubble, and with his stick, with his staff, he starts, just moving it around, and carefully with his hands, just starts moving the pieces of rubble away, trying to find the shiny.
Okay. Excellent. So Adamar, what are you doing? How are you assisting?
I am heaving all of the rubble up and just tossing it as far away as I possibly can.
And all of it
Excellent.
hits Gord.
Oops.
Gord just
Sorry, Gord.
Poor Gord.
You get again. We've kind of said before. Adamar can kind of understand Gord, and Gord's just kind of like, Gord, sorry for being in way.
Oh, it's not your fault.
Oh, Gord.
Not bothered by it. So he just kind of
Gord,
bounces off
good.
him.
Excellent.
Gord.
Okay, well, as you go through this, a shiny metallic object is flung by Adamar. It's flung first by the stick of Coldface to Adamar, who then flings it back as it hits Gord as one of the last things, and Gord sees this shiny object fall to his feet.
Word.
It's a very
We'll try and
explosive
pick it up.
shiny.
Okay, Gord picks up an object that he's not quite sure what it is. Yeah.
Can you describe the object?
Well,
Gourd.
what I would actually like to do is offer for you to a point of reminder. You do have identify scrolls,
Oh, that's right.
Mm.
and then
A good
I offer to you. The reason I'm not describing it yet is that I want this to be a little bit of a game of chance. Depending on a roll, we will determine how nice of a item this is for you.
I'm gonna use basic sense magic if I can.
Sure, absolutely. Remind me what that does. Maybe pop it in the
I get it. I don't know how. Is this the button? I think that's the button.
That's the one. Should pop up there.
I'm gonna use the 0 AP and just see what I see.
Okay. Yep. You get a gentle tingling feeling in your bones whenever you're near a powerful source of magic. Ah, yes. Okay. So you're using the 0 one, you said.
Yeah, you said nearby is about 15 feet.
Yep, that works.
Okay.
It is in fact magical. How magical is going to depend on a roll.
All right. Gord will pull out one of those scrolls, and let me put in the command here. D120.
Yes.
Oh,
Beautiful
Lord.
continuation.
Oh,
I forgot
so
the-
close.
Yep.
Forgot the backslash command.
We all
There
have to do this at least once, you know.
go. Keeping it rolling.
Hey, an 18.
Oh, lordy me.
Oh, okay. Well, lovely.
Well then.
Yes, this is quite nice. Okay. In that case, you yes, and now you succeed. And you find, oh, you're gonna like this, I think. Okay. I'm gonna pop it into your journal. Give me a second here.
Dankeschön.
You find. Oh dear. Let me use the search function. There's a lot of treasure that I have here.
Oh no.
Can I have it all?
I mean, given how many things you've made, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, there's a lot. Okay. You find a tiny hammer.
Oh, it's adorable.
Hey, wait. Can that be a warhammer for me?
Well,
I was thinking that
What does another tabletop RPG have to do with this?
I was going to say,
That's a
it's
different
useless
system.
to me, so.
So you let's see here. Let's see. How do I make that
Tiny
nice and
for
big?
some.
Going
Yeah,
in
there
the
we go.
inventory for sure.
So this
Yes.
tiny hammer, it's so little. With 2 adventure points, you activate the hammer. It feels big and strong, and when you gently tap it on a boulder or other large stone object, the stone shatters into tiny pebbles. Congratulations, Gord, you have discovered the first rare magical item of our adventure.
Oh,
I
awesome.
think I want that desperately.
better make friends with Gord.
Gord is my friend,
Well, that's true.
right, Gord?
I think
I
Gord
mean,
is
I
friends
already
with
am
everyone.
pretty much Rasner's taxi, so.
I was going to say, he's our taxi. What do you...
All right.
In fact, I think what he's going to do, he's going to take one of the vines draped over his big craggy shoulder. And he's going to just tie the hammer to that vine and have it like dangling like a little charm or something off his shoulder.
Nice,
see.
nice. Love it. Okay. So at this,
Sorry, I just.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You sure?
Well, well. The thing is that when you know that you can have it like a necklace or something like a pendant. I just imagine like I activate the tiny hammer and then he flicks it, like gracefully, like just whip it around and then just smashes everything with the
Yeah.
most fabulous flick of the neck.
I mean, that's definitely what would happen according to this particular device. Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah, because you
I
would
have a
not just
question.
grab your tool before using it properly.
That's
Of
right.
course, I just throw my hammer at the nail.
That actually brings up a good question, though. Like, does it have to be in my hand for the magic to activate? Like, what happens
Oh,
if I
that's good.
fumble it and like I drop it at my feet? Is that going to shatter the floor?
let's find out
Oh.
how well you roll.
Okay,
Okay,
then.
like a 2DM.
This game is so chaotic.
I know you haven't even started yet.
So now here we are. You've cleared the rubble. You see the door in front of you, which appeared to be locked last time you were attempting to get through it. Nothing much has changed from the last time, other than you had to clear out all that rubble, and you now have a tiny hammer of great power.
Mana,
Mhm.
could you, since the characters would remember this in universe, but I forgot. How is this? What was the condition of the door we're in front of?
This door just was locked, and the only thing that was attempted was that Gord attempted to open it by pushing it and rolled so horribly.
That the ceiling collapsed.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
horribly and
Mhm.
like horribly repeatedly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
It was not a pretty scene,
I just
but you
kept
have.
digging.
Yep,
The digi dice were not friendly that night.
that's
No.
right. But you
So,
have cleared that
speaking-
away.
Speaking of, so I know if I try to go through the other door, I lose health. What if, what if Rasner rolls and gets a better roll?
Yeah, I mean, the thing
go
is, you
around
can
the other
always
side.
re-roll and attempt to go through this door once again.
Oh, really?
Yes, in fact, in
you know-
Who
fact,
said you can't?
yeah, in fact, if our friend Rebecca would like to attempt to get through this door, you're more than welcome. Tell me how and give me a roll.
I'm gonna fly to the other side and see how this goes.
Okay, you're gonna go up to the northern door there.
Yes, and I'm going to not screw up the roll.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's a 12.
I don't
Let's
remember if that was better or worse than last time.
No, yeah, it is actually a success. So I'll tell you what, you because that door, if we recall, very wisely was pushed and pulled. There is a little bit of a crack. What form are you in, Rebecca?
I believe I turned back to my owl. Yeah, I turned back to my owl.
You're back. Okay. So as
Yeah.
your tiny owl, there's just enough space for you to navigate into the room. You are now currently inside of the room that everyone else is on the other side of.
Screw it, I'm gonna defy logic. There. Okay.
Okay.
Going around. So this is a push door and a pull door, right? We said?
Well, we
Maybe?
we don't know. It's locked at this point. That's all.
Wait, is it locked from their end? Or locked on... It's locked on their end, right?
It is locked and preventing them from getting in.
Yeah, but which side's the lock on? That's what
Yeah,
she's
that's
asking.
what I'm asking. Which side is it locked on?
Not on their side.
Mana, is this a
Wait.
push or a pull door?
That's why I
It is-
said, is this a push or a pull? You said
No,
it's locked.
wait. I didn't finish. It's like, the question is, Mana, is there a push or a pull door? And Mana replies, the door is closed.
Yes, exactly. No, tell me what you think you want to try and do.
Guys, you need to ask more specifically. It's like, can I try to open the door without getting damaged, without having to roll?
I feel like the answer is no.
Like,
knowing mana. Okay.
can she just undo the deadbolt? Right? Is that an option?
That might be an
Does he have a
option.
deadbolt? Is it? Oh my lordy me! Is it a deadbolt? Does he have a key? Does he have any?
In front of you,
Ask.
Yeah.
Yes, what kind of lock does it have?
in front of you on this side of the door, you notice that it is a pretty standard door with a pretty standard knob and lock, which should just open with one of those little turny bits.
That sounds like a deadbolt.
So it
So it is deadbolted.
okay,
It's not a.
so
It's not the deadbolt. It's the smaller kind. It's not quite a deadbolt.
okay,
No
is-
need to have a deadbolt for this door.
Okay. Wait, is the knob round or like a typical like bedroom door with a handle?
It is more of the
These-
round time, ornate, brass,
Okay.
round, like
I
I
everything
love
else
how
Okay.
you
here.
asked. I love how you asked that, considering that all my bedroom, all my house.
Well, because I was
house
going
was
to
round.
try to do it in my owl form, but now I have to transform.
You could just ask if I like, man, can I try opening it in my L form?
That's why I was asking what the type of knob. Anyway.
Yes, but asking if they, like, man, can I? That is one question for like 5 different ones.
Yes, actually, Memory Martin, if you would like to do something or attempt to open this, just let me know.
Should I try to open the door, or do you guys want to keep doing the rubble?
Boy, I would really like to know what kind of lock it. Anyway,
I
you know,
can
you
feel
can just
Mana
try.
asking us. I can feel Mana
Standard-
just predicting that. Ask me to tell me that you tried to open it. Just say
Standard
it.
little. It's a little thing, just a little latch. That's all it is. It's just a really well-built door, so the foundation came down before the lock failed.
Oh,
Good luck.
So, what would you like to do? I will also say this. Rebecca can hear the voices of everyone else on the other side of the door and vice versa.
yes, I have very keen hearing, very sensitive hearing.
That's right. Yeah. No, yeah.
That's fireball.
So if you want to communicate, you're more than welcome to. Also, Rebecca in owl form can speak telepathically.
I tend to forget that.
Coldface says, like, Rebecca, you there?
Yes.
And you tried to open the door.
Sure. Let me get out of my animal form.
Okay.
All right.
And you are now out of your animal form?
Yep.
Are you attempting to open the door?
Yes.
It opens.
Yay!
Lordy me! You're welcome, Mana. Mana, you are welcome.
That was beautiful. I love that so much.
Beautiful is your. Okay.
It was so good. Okay.
They're trying to not seethe and explode. Trust me, you know this.
At this point, the whole party is able to see what Rebecca has seen for a few moments now. And that is that they are in a room which is littered with boxes that are marked according to the library system, which is used in Koshire. You can tell that these are packed with books. They are dense and heavy. And it is a room which you can also tell is not quite finished. It's actually a room which should look like the opposite classroom-style room. However, it is still being dug out, and you can tell that that progress finished. Now, everyone halt. Because at this moment, we see, and I'm going to do a, how do I do a focus ping? Hold on a second. Focus
Just
ping.
long press left click.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And we're going to do this right here. And boom, right in front of Adamar, as Adamar is wandering the room, going through a narrow little passageway,
Oh no.
a friendly raccoon pops out. Now this raccoon looks quite familiar. And it is, in fact, the very same raccoon which previously Gord had helped. And this raccoon is skittering on top of some boxes that actually prevent the way forward. So the lower section, the southern section of this fork in the area, is currently impassable. The northern section is explorable. And there is a raccoon on boxes in front of you. Not looking.
Before we started moving through here, I was gonna stand and do another sense magic in this room over here.
Absolutely, that's a good call, and we can go ahead and do that. We'll retcon it. You
Well,
get
you don't have to retcon it. Just,
just
let me cast while he's being attacked by the raccoon.
Oh, and to clarify,
Whoa.
Adamar is not being attacked. However, there is a faint feeling of magic coming from the area just a little east of you, Gar.
Okay.
Rasner.
Don't worry, Coldface just picks up Rasner and throws it at the raccoon. It's all good.
do you actually?
Do not do that.
No. Okay.
No,
all right.
No, he doesn't.
You want player versus player? Because that's how you get player versus player.
No, I'm having players versus environment.
No, gosh.
Meanwhile,
You know-
I'm just
So
standing
at this
three
point,
off the cord.
it seems as folks come closer to Adamar and the raccoon skitters down off of the crates and sort of moves and looks back at Adamar and kind of nudges its head like, come this way. And the raccoon is, oops,
It's a trap. Don't go.
I like this.
Oh, why am I not? There we go. The raccoon brings you over this way.
I sensed magic back this direction.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of hoping we'd be climbing over the boxes, but this will do.
At this point, the raccoon hops onto a little chest and starts going. "Keep, beep, 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 keep, beep, beep, beep."
Oh, it's a gnome. What a duende.
I want to kneel down in front of this chest and see if I can look around it for any kind of strings attached to it.
Good call.
I'm gonna climb up to Gord's shoulder.
Okay. Go ahead and just give me a roll real quick. No, you don't even need to have a roll. Adamar, there are no visible strings around this chest.
Oh, good enough for me. And I try to whip the lid open.
Ooh. How are you whipping it?
I just grab it with both of my hands and yank it in an upward motion, hoping there's hinges on the back for it to fly back with.
Lovely. Okay. That is indeed what happens. Okay. At this point, you find what appears to be a sword in a scabbard. I remind you all, identify scrolls are a thing in this game.
Oh yeah.
Okay, suggestion, Mana. But I suggest this not because I see like you could be doing something better. Is when you finish a sentence, say something like, "What do you do?"
What?
Because
That's true.
I've noticed that none of that. There's a lot of doubt. Is like, okay, is there anything else?
Yep.
Should we wait for Mana to give the next part?
All right. Well, what do you do next?
Just a suggestion.
I'm gonna grab that sword and pull it out of the chest.
Okay. Are you adding it to your inventory?
No, I was hoping someone would be able to use one of those scroll things. Since I have 0 experience with them.
Why don't you ask your companions in character?
Does anybody have one of those scroll thingies? I'm not sure what this item is.
Gord
I will check.
and Gord will hold out one of the identify scrolls they have.
Perfect. Are you able to use it?
Hoard.
I'm gonna place the sword in the scabbard next to this the identify scroll, basically.
And Gord will use the scroll.
As you place the sword back into the scabbard, you notice that it vanishes in front of your very eyes. You have just discovered the sword Discretion, a common-looking leather scabbard that can hold bladed weapons. And whenever a weapon is seated inside of the scabbard, the weapon becomes invisible, making the scabbard appear empty. When the weapon is removed, it becomes visible. The sword inside is just a common sword, nothing special, but the scabbard itself may come in handy.
That's a neat trick.
Right?
Coldface asks, is there anything we need to hide?
That's a good question.
Keep in mind. And Coldface starts walking to the
Is
side.
Is there any way that I could slip inside that
Oh, that would be fantastic. Wait. Okay, Mana, you correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't it say it can hold bladed weapons?
It did, yeah.
Oh,
Can I turn this dwarf into a blade? Can I forge a sword out of him and not kill him?
As this magical scabbard is discovered, your raccoon friend skitters around, running past all of you and through you, deftly navigating between your sea of legs, and then climbs up on these boxes that were preventing your way over here. As he does so, he kind of pushes at a couple of them in a key spot, making a nice passageway for you all, and then skitters out and is gone.
Thanks.
Boy,
That's Coldface.
Gord, well done on the saving of the raccoon. I think you've made a friend. As Coldface walks through, you discover bits of dirt and things as they were trying to make a way through this area, and a ladder which appears to be going down into the next subterranean level that should have been prepared for what would have been the next level of this multi-level basemented library.
Is the ladder going up a level or down a level?
Down a level.
Uh-oh.
We have to go deeper.
Do you all go deeper?
Coldface goes first. It's like
Goldface is just running for it.
Coldface would be like, it's like there's a lot to see, and we don't seem to have much time.
That's true.
I'm ready when you are.
Any objections?
No.
Нет.
Coldface is gonna mash everyone who has objections. No. That's not in character for him. That's just me.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
lordy me.
Ooh, you know what? I do need to do a
lighting
little trick.
layer.
All right, don't move yet. Hang on a second. I do need
So
to
that's what it looks like.
change a little thing because you can't see anything on your end right now. It's very not exciting. Let me see if I can fix that for all of you.
Does anybody need this scabbard? My hammer doesn't seem to fit.
I don't.
Mhm.
Also, how many scrolls did we get last time? I forgot. Was it 3 or 5?
5 per person for
Okay.
a total of 25.
I could not remember. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's an awful one, but I don't remember how many we had.
All right, don't move just yet. Almost done. I just want to make sure I get this set up so that people can see.
No worries.
Don't worry, guys. I already killed the boss.
Oh no. All right, let's see. There's that. There's that. Okay.
It was the library all along. It was the evil guy.
I wonder if I can do this. All right.
You know what this reminds me of? Mana is looking for
Yeah. What?
the tool is that I've heard again from Project that there's a way for more experienced tabletop players that the players are all telling the story like they're improvising. So, like, for example, there's a chest and they open it and they say that it's a scroll. Then, but the DM actually didn't put anything in it, and he's like, "Oh, it's a scroll of." It has instructions for an assassination plan, and now that's the plot. Everyone has to follow that plot now.
Gotcha.
It's
So
like live. Sorry.
yeah, no. I'm gonna just
That's
make
a cool
a quick
concept.
change. Yeah.
It is difficult though.
Yeah,
You
I
have
can
to
imagine.
be able to adapt very well, very on the fly, and have the consideration to not change the story from where it was going too much.
I gotta move some things around. Hopefully not too many spoilers were just had. If you're watching the screen behind me, I gotta change some stuff up because dynamic lighting is a new thing.
Nothing.
We're trying new things.
No, really?
There may have been a little
Dude,
bit.
that sounds awesome.
All right. So I'm gonna move some things around. Give me a second.
I just realized pen and paper drawings with dynamic lighting.
Yeah, it's pretty much that's it.
I just imagine like I have this piece of paper that has volumetric 3D lighting.
That's right. Actually, I'll tell you what. Why don't we all take a brief rest if you need to refill water or take a bathroom break?
Perfect,
I realize we've
yeah.
been going for a bit,
Bad
and then I'll get this all set up, and then we'll be right back. So,
see you in a bit.
everybody. Yep. See
you
you
then.
soon. Bye bye.
See you in a few.
Alrighty, I am back. Whenever everyone else gets back, we're good to go.
Hello.
I'm back.
Hey, awesome. We'll give a moment, and here I'll just go ahead and put I'll put this on here so that we can chat this way. Yeah, how's everyone doing in the chat?
I'm back.
Welcome back, Gar. I hope you're all having fun.
Oh,
Yeah, unfortunately.
blast.
Oh, good. Unfortunately, yeah. The what happened last time was I was attempting to I was attempting to refresh that page, and it launched into the guide mode, the DM mode. So it was revealing a bit too much, but I got it all working now, so we should be good.
Awesome.
Stillwell says, "I'm fine. Gosh, stop interrogating me." Okay, so at this point, you have descended down. Is everyone ready? Sorry.
I am.
Okay.
Let's do it.
You have descended down the ladder. As you come down, you can tell that you are leaving a mostly finished main or lower floor of the library and entering into what appears to be the very initial digging for what would be the next level. Nothing is finished. The floor is still dirt. It appears to be a tunnel. Immediately to your left, you see a big pile of dirt in a little corner. Also, a slight glimpse of some light, as if it is coming off from in the distance in front of you. What do you do next?
Oh,
Very carefully
I-
start walking
I-
forward into the darkness.
I have one thing.
Okay.
I want
Wow.
to give. Yep.
I have. I'm gonna just put this spell on the chat and let you decide, man.
Okay.
I think this is
Ooh,
the button to.
I like
put it
these
up.
ideas. Let's see.
Let me confirm.
Okay. You make a sound that travels throughout an underground structure like a natural cave system or dungeon. You can clap, make an animal noise, or anything else that might echo. You sense the general layout of the next 3 areas connected to yours, plus the layout of any passageways between those areas. The guide will draw you a rudimentary map, noting any major features like columns, bridges, or crevasses.
Sonar.
I
Delve,
came prepared, guys.
Coldface is prepared. All right. I love this.
Oh, face. Gracias. Yeah, okay. Can I do this?
That's 2 adventure points. Just
Yes.
mark that you use those 2. I love it. I'm so glad you used that. What I'm going to do
Coldface.
then,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to give you, oops, if I can click on you. I'm going to give you access. Nope, that's Gord. Hold on. You're all in a very close area.
Oh, let me move my token. Oh, wait a second. I cannot see it.
Yeah, right. All right, so I'm going to give you the ability to see this tunnel. I think if I do this, can you now see?
Coldface raises his staff and he throws it like a javelin down in front of him to produce a large clank, like of a staff to use delve. And
Make a noise for me.
Oh my
Boing.
gosh, man.
Boing. It's like Coldface is like, I think I may have something. Space, please. Yep. Boing.
I love
See
it.
now.
Can you currently see what is on the map?
Not really. Delve has not carried out its effect yet.
Okay,
apparently
hold on. I thought I
Delve-
did. Hold on.
See, my magic has a little bit of lag.
Let me. Maybe that did not help you. Hold on.
I'm gonna
Let
check
me-
my connection. Seems like my router has some problems. I better contact my ISP.
Let me do. What can I do for you?
Grade your router.
This
I
is like
thought that would have done it for you.
this is
I'll
like
tell you what. Okay.
role-playing as characters. Yes.
In the spirit of actually, I like this. Hold on. In the spirit of what Delve actually is, let me actually do this a different way, and I can share with you a handout that is going to be this location. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Delve results 1. Boom. So let me just pop this in here, and it'll be available for you. You have to describe it for everyone else. Okay.
Sounds very fair.
All right. And let me see. Boop, 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 boop. Or it
But
should
yeah, that whole. Mhm.
should work
So-
the way I'm thinking it works. Again, I'm
Let's
still
hope.
learning Roll20.
No excuses. You shall be punished, man.
I know. I'm sorry.
But yeah, like the way this goes, like it seems like my spell had some lag. I better contact my internet provider. It
I love
reminded
that.
me like those animations of like Disney characters. I would say it was Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Lightning McQueen, and Kermit the Frog playing Among Us.
Interesting.
All right.
Oh
I
my
have
God, it was Donald. I saw him. I saw him next to the body.
I have now displayed it for you. It should be in your notes, or actually, it'll be. I can move it down to the notes to the proper place.
There's the results. Nobody look at it.
Well, it's
Okay.
actually just at the top of your journal right now.
Yes, I
So-
don't know if everyone else can see it though.
No one else should be able to see it. It's only you,
I'm
so you can
not
click it.
seeing it.
Perfect. I did it
Okay, so-
right.
Yay! So, now Coldface describes the passage, right?
Yep.
It would be like it is a very basic tunnel, big tunnel. We have a long, curving passageway in front of us. 2 rooms connected to it. Small rooms. We're in the largest room right now. That's it.
I'm gonna step forward and just kind of peek around the corner. Can I just like edge closer to the wall here?
Absolutely.
You are next to the wall. Coldface, you are next to the wall. Oh, that
I
could be
just-
really fun if Coldface actually it's guiding everyone because he has like the mental he cannot see anything but he can remember the layout of the map.
So Rasner, as Rasner goes around the corner here,
I'm
Rasner.
just peeking. I'm not moving any further from here.
Perfect. So you
Careful, man, yes.
see a little bit of dirt to your left, a pile of dirt, and then you can just make out some kind of crank or lever, a mechanical crank or lever that is on the wall to your left, farther down, kind of at the end of this passageway. You can't quite make out anything else, but you can make that out.
I'm gonna walk up to Adnar and just like kind of do the come here motion. Like there's something mechanical down here. And then I'm gonna go back and try and peek some more. I think I see something I'm not supposed to from here, but we'll see.
Can I just walk around the corner?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Okay, question, guys, can you see anything on your maps?
No, like it kind of gets revealed when I move.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can
because
move.
I cannot see my token. Let me try to find it.
Oh,
You're right
really?
in front of. You're right
Yeah,
in front of the ladder.
Do I need to re-drag you in? I'm sorry.
Maybe.
No, the thing is that
Do you see
where
yourself now?
am I? No, the thing is that I know that in front of. Well, no, I'm next to. Oh,
Yeah.
you move me. Ah,
Sorry.
where am I?
Well, yeah. So
Can
now
you-
I'm in front of you, and
Yeah.
Hoard is next to you, to your
Yeah.
right.
Can you move your character?
I don't know where my character is.
Really?
I cannot see my character.
Interesting.
Now, are you still on the Delve map or?
No.
Oh,
Like,
you know
give me a
what?
second, guys.
Hold on. This is very curious.
It might be a
I'm supposed to
token
be the one
property
who-
thing.
I'm supposed to
Something.
be the one who's able to see.
Yeah. Hang on. Something got
Man,
messed up here, and I'm gonna fix
Yeah.
it for you. Oops. Hold on.
That's why
Man,
I
I'm
stopped
sending you
moving.
what I
I
can
was like,
see.
wait a minute.
No need to. I just figured out what's going on. My apologies.
No worries.
Let me fix that, and it
Finally.
should now put you in control.
What is that little mark there's in the map?
Can you see yourself now?
Yeah.
Can you control yourself and move yourself?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Sorry about that.
I hate it when I lose control of my own body.
Right?
I hate it with someone else losing
Night
losing
terror
control of my
set
own body.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause I was
All
gonna
of
say,
all
I
of this
have
just
magic
for.
candle.
Oh, sorry. What?
Oh, I have a magic candle, so I was gonna take that out. But then
Perfect.
you
It
did
does.
no.
It does. So what I'm gonna do? All this is me playing with dynamic lighting. So thank you for allowing me to do it. You now have a bright light that can go 10 feet out, and so you are emitting more light.
Ooh,
Bird.
pretty.
No.
Hmm.
What is that thing on top of? I forgot the name. Adamar.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is. I don't know if I can like move it, maybe to the other layer, and it'll still have this effect. Let me see. But I'm trying. It's allowing my stream view to show what people are seeing.
Oh, I see.
It's like
I
the
see.
party.
Oh,
It's the party one. It's kind of like where your visibility is.
It's the
Um,
camera crew for this episode.
That's basically
Mhm.
it. Yes.
yeah.
If you don't mind, we could even leave it, but I can try seeing.
The thing is that I was wondering where Adamar was.
Yeah. Adamar is behind
Because
that.
like he's not on screen. And what is this thing? Oh, it's Adamar.
So
I jumped into the scabbard.
so as Adamar boldly walks out, Adamar notices the mechanical lever that Rasner was pointing out, and what appears to be a small goblin straight ahead, right near that lever, cranking it up and down, or, well, turning it in one direction. Does not notice you at all at this point.
I'm gonna keep walking towards them.
Okay. Go ahead and move your token where you would like to go.
Goldfish is gonna be following close behind.
Okay. You see a cauldron. It is emitting some light. That is actually what the source of the light that you saw was. There's a fire burning underneath it and water coming to a full boil.
This looks suspicious. I'm gonna take
Mhm.
another step forward.
As you do, you suddenly notice a cage in which a second goblin is placed, hung over the boiling water of the cauldron. The cage would fit perfectly within.
Canoblins.
I'm just gonna walk right up to them at this point.
Okay.
What is going on down here?
Adamar takes a step forward and says, "Excuse me."
So, as you boldly step there, you get a much better sense of the situation. Suddenly, in front of you, not just two goblins, but two goblins and two orcs stand facing in front of you. The first goblin, as already mentioned, was working the crank, lowering a caged goblin, a little smaller, a little frailer, and a lot more frightened, down into the cauldron. Standing opposite of the cauldron, or from that little goblin, are two orcs, one wielding a mighty axe, looking very stern and serious. The other, clearly ready for a feast, carrying a butcher's knife and grinning maniacally.
I'm gonna put my hand on that cranky wheelie thing and stop them from lowering the poor little guy.
The little goblin looks up at you, irritated, whips out its sword. Give me a roll, Adamar.
Roll for what?
A 3.
A
Ooh.
3. Oh no. Okay. This goblin looks at you and is not having any of this. It sees fresh meat. It is so hungry. You can tell it's clutching its stomach. It looks thin and it is ready for a feast. If it can't be, or if you are interrupting it trying to eat its friend, it will eat you. Let's roll.
Boy.
All right. The goblin, thankfully, doesn't do so hot. As it tries to whip out its sword, it has a little bit of a setback. Either because it is so hungry, it sort of drops the sword, but is in a perfect position to bite you, or it ends up taking a face plant into your chest with the sword ready and pretty close, dangerously close for a future attack.
How about the face plant?
Okay, so you are now hugging a little goblin with a sword in front of you. You're about roughly the same height.
Perfect.
Ambiguous.
Oh,
If
that's a
this
tall
was the-
goblin.
If this was D&D, someone would be asking, "Can I seduce the goblin?" And it's
no.
just a
Never
perfect
happened. That's never happened in any of my games.
Am I allowed to cast something?
You are allowed to do whatever you would like at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Relieve on him and make him feel nice and full and warm and happy.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
Relieve. You say something comforting to a nearby creature, alleviating them from anxiety, pain, and discomfort for 1 hour with a cost of 1 adventure point. And in this state, the creature cannot be affected by fear or confusion. For a brief time, they feel better than they have ever felt before. You know what?
That's a cool spell.
That's lovely. That's
They
lovely.
filled them with popcorn.
Yeah. This little
For
goblin.
about an hour.
This little goblin, frothing at the mouth and at the idea that it could finally eat, is suddenly comforted, but also looks around to see if you might have any snacks.
Hmm.
That's a good question.
Wait a second, let me see my stuff.
Not
Does
me.
anybody have food for these guys? This is insane. They don't need to be eating each other.
Hoard could maybe make some food.
Okay,
I
no.
have nothing.
Nana, is hunger considered an ailment? Because I do have the ability Remedy, which says that I can scavenge or plant-based remedies, and that can cure an ailment. And I want to know if we can stretch it into being an offering of peace.
Ooh. Does anyone else have any other ideas? And then I'll come back. Let me think about that for a second.
Only thing I could think to do is like command nature to like, I don't know, make corn grow out of the ground.
It is a dirt tunnel underground. You do have a pretty impressively nature wielding manabot and a ranger who knows his stuff. I'm tempted to give it
And a
to you if you
dwarf
roll
with
well.
cooking utensils.
You have
That's what's
cooking
gonna
utensils.
come down to is the roll.
I think if you roll for this, I'm gonna give this to you that you can present some delicious looking food, but you have to give me a roll each. I want to see both of your rolls, Gourd and Coldface together.
Here we go. Remember to backslash this time. 1
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
and a 2.
Oh, lordy me.
A 7 and a 2. Is that what it was?
Oh baby.
Yeah, not terribly good.
Okay, so
I imagine what a disaster.
I actually do kind of love the fact, though, that Gord was not able to produce food out of the ground because this is a tunnel underground, several, like tens of feet underground here. at this point.
Just
So
some weird roots come up.
yeah, yeah, sort of just a little nubbin. All right.
No potatoes.
No potatoes, nothing. No. Chrysler or sorry, Cold
No.
Face. You do have a tough choice. You succeed in finding something, but there's a cost. Basically, here's what it's going to be. You find food that is so unappetizing that you would not want to eat it, and so presenting it to these goblins and orcs may not necessarily go over that well. Alternatively, you find food that would be appealing, but the goblins and orcs, it took you so long that they've already started to move in for an attack. So either they've initiated an attack, or they may not like what you have. It's up to you.
Okay. Coldface is gonna go for the quick one, the first option they have.
Okay.
Yes, and so he would turn around and be like, tell me what it is. What it is, the option is like some roots.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas?
Okay, let's say there's some bitter roots.
Bitter
Okay?
roots? Yeah, let's do that.
Yep. So he would be something like I found some roots, bitter roots. My apologies. It's the only thing I could find so far. They could be cooked into something more appetizing, but and then he just offers it like in front of him and lowers his head a little bit, as meant to say like a token of peace.
Okay, I like this. Let me do a roll myself. Roll 1d20. Oops, it's a 1.
Mana.
No, it's
there
because
was
I
a
messed it
s-
up.
Yeah,
Right.
there was a space in there.
It's a
you rolled
20.
one, yes.
That's an opposite.
I'll take that.
Yay!
Okay. So this was intended to be a check to see if these orcs and goblins could overcome their hunger and their desire to attack you. They just got a 20. So yes, that is a
They're
triumph.
like, oh, food.
They immediately look at each other, kind of doing this like, and they start moving in like some lumbering Sasquatch to try and give you a hug and gratefully accept the food. And they start just grabbing it and eating it as quickly as they can. They sit in a corner and they start smiling and grinning ear to ear as they get sustenance for the first time in what probably was a very long time. What happens next?
Oh, that's great. I'm thinking.
You should teach them how you did that so they can feed themselves.
I mean, could be. Oh, yeah. Let's go with that. Coldface is gonna be like, he's gonna guide them to the place where he found the roots, and basically he shows how he found them. He basically, like, let's say he goes to a corner where it's there's a little bit more moisture, or it could be, like this rocky areas up here.
Okay.
I don't know if that's allowed.
Yeah.
It could be like, it's like moisture. It rips off. It leaks into the cave. It allows for roots to grow. This grows into plants, and then he digs on the side, and he would be like, "Here you can find some more." It's like, that's what. And then he basically just grabs a few more and just hands them to them. Would that be allowed?
Absolutely. And the greenish orc with the butcher's knife looks at you and in a real gruff voice says, "Thank you, but really we just want to get out of here."
Gord will point back towards the ladder.
I have a very quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
How are goblins and orcs perceived in this universe? Are they still mindless savages, or do they have a place in society?
It is a little bit in between. They are not common to this area or not well known. This is typically this would be more along the lines of creatures of monsters of ill intent rather than members of the societies that.
So not great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it could be like savages that you can probably, have a civilized conversation with, but if you're lucky.
You were extremely lucky in the rolls, and you had a really great idea. This is not at all how I saw this going.
You're welcome.
Like how you kidnap a goblin. Moving on.
Yeah.
So yes, so you Gord directs them that way. The other orc kind of lumbers forward, pushing the butcher aside. Says, "We tried that way. Empty room filled with boxes."
And Coldface says, "We opened it.
You what?
It was very hard. We almost died."
Gord.
We can get out.
I think.
Gord.
We can go.
Should we guide them out?
It wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, let's escort him.
I would love to see Mana's face real time right now. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, so now we're gonna fight the goblins, and there's like, oh, hello, library. We're just escorting a little buddies out here. We're all just doing a shuffle, walking
Cool.
down the library.
Why don't we just turn this series of one-shots into a campaign, since I think we're hunkering down for episode 3 at this point.
Are we?
No.
I mean,
Yes,
we don't have to.
Absolutely.
We don't have to. We can just skip forward.
We can just slaughter them.
I can just slaughter you.
I wonder why. I'm going to try and fix something. Crazer has disappeared, so I'm going to try and fix that. No. I love this. Let's. How far do you want to escort them? Bearing in mind that you have snuck down here.
Oh,
From a
can I
library.
say something?
Yeah.
The window was open.
This is true.
Yeah.
So we can very quickly, just as a team, just guide them through the upper floor, then activate the mechanism to get the stairs out, and then just tell them, like, be quiet. Nobody knows we were here. That is, just go out that window, and try to not get spotted until you find a new wherever you want to be.
You know what? I kind of love this. Can you just give me a roll?
Okay, let's see here. 11.
Do you
What
all
were you gonna
agree to
say?
this? Sorry.
Oh,
I have a concern, but I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Give you ideas.
Yeah. I,
Your
the-
choice.
I'm yeah. I don't know why Coldface. Sorry, It was brought to my attention that Coldface is not appearing on the screen, and I don't know why that is. But I will try to see if I can resolve that a little bit later. I'm gonna go ahead and just what was your roll again? It was a
11.
11. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say, that's a success. And with no frills, that is just a straight success. So I'm going to just go ahead and say that you are able to escort these goblins and orcs out of the window of the library.
Mm-hmm.
And do you just part ways there?
Mm-hmm.
Do you return back to where you were?
Immediately.
Perfect. Then you accomplished that with your success. All right. With that in mind, that means we've got.
And then Coldface does a very serious celebratory dance.
Oops, let me hold on a second here. All right, so you are all back to where you were in that room, minus the goblins.
Let's walk around.
Can I inspect the cauldron immediately? See what's in
Absolutely.
there?
Absolutely. You find that there is still now it's just water that had been boiled, and at the bottom you notice what looks like kind of like a goo or a jelly. It's sort of congealed at the bottom into these little orbs.
Oh, it's a tapioca. It was a boba goblin.
Boba Goblin.
We really looked at those are a very dangerous kind of goblin.
I love that. Excellent. Excellent.
Excellent. So, what about those tapioca? Tapioca is boba slime. I think that's what we're dealing with.
I don't know. I'm not jumping in to find out. Like, if one of you wants to reach in, you can, but I'm not.
Coldface throws a scroll of identification or whatever it's called. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
can
you use this, and very interesting. I like that. Very good. So, and you have one on your person to use. Sorry,
I have 4.
you have 4. Okay.
3 after using this.
Okay. So, in this case, what you identify this as is, and you're a ranger, right?
Yes.
Perfect. So, this is something that you recognize. You thought you knew, but the scroll just confirmed it for you. This
You
is.
realized that I was gonna ask. Wait, if I know it, why did I need the scroll?
Yeah.
Good job, man.
Yeah. This is, judging from the bluish color, cool goo remains.
Cool.
Yeah, something of interest. Cool goo remains.
Mhm.
Flush it. Just dump this into the sewer.
You do. I will say this. You do recognize that because of you being a ranger. Actually, no. Here, give me a roll, Krazer.
Uh-huh. Oh, 16.
Oh, one thing that you do realize is that this can be a very valuable thing for trade and yeah. So you are able to reach in and procure these small orbs.
What do you say it was called?
Cold goo remains. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
Sometimes also referred to as goo drops by the people who buy and sell.
Then Coldface would be like, "Good drops, fortunate." he grabs them, and then he goes, "Ha," and just puts them on the pouch.
Nice. Perfect. All right. There you go. You have now saved 2 orcs, 2 goblins, and procured some shinies. I love it. Well done.
It's my kind of quest.
When you said you have saved the 2 orcs and goblins, I just imagined them like going away like on the yellow brick road, just dancing into the sunset. Onto the sunset.
Nice. All right.
We just met adventurers, the kind of adventurers feel. They saved us from the hunger and we now are free.
They did not kill us on sight.
Even though we would. Okay, let's continue.
Oh,
So
and
we
it
keep
looks like
walking.
Rebecca flies out in front.
Mhm.
Rebecca, you see a corner and a big pile of dirt
Mhm.
and a dark
Mhm.
corner, which with your candle you can illuminate.
What happened?
There's a thing around the corner. I saw.
There's a
Ooh,
thing
boy.
around the corner, huh?
Me.
Hmm.
Can I go for another sense magic? Maybe step right about here and do it.
Absolutely.
Just the free version.
Okay, you sense there is some very powerful magic just north of you.
Oh, okay. There's something strong around the corner. I don't know what you saw. I don't know what's down here. This could be dangerous. Just be careful going forward.
Well, I guess that means I won't be going first.
Nope. I'm not.
Coldface kicks both of the smallest and most frail party members in front. Yeah. Okay, but
Cord will gesture towards himself and Cord.
Coldface suggests grabbing a stone and throwing it around the corner. That's gonna require a roll, right?
You do. You do that. No roll necessary. You just accomplish throwing a stone. It sort of ricochets in and around all of the dirt floors and generally sounds like nothing uncommon because little stones fall from time to time and yeah. Nothing else happens.
I got an idea.
Out of
But I
character.
want to give the chance to someone.
I was just going to say, out of character, Memory Martin, you're more than welcome to share with the rest of the crew what it is that you saw.
Okay. I didn't know if I
Yummy.
could or. I don't know. Wait, I have to double check. Okay. So it kind of looked like the goo.
Fine.
Yeah.
Slime. Goo. Gelatinous. Being. Maybe. Freaky. Who's saying that? That's Mana?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I hope those weren't its
Gord.
babies you picked up.
We shall see. Gord.
I will
you?
I will clarify one thing. They were not babies. The goo drops are sort of a thing that kind of almost like a pearl in an oyster. It's just a thing that sort of is created in these goo entities that can be traded and so on and so forth.
Nice.
So
Okay.
like owl pellets, but for
Yeah.
It's a plorp. It's a plorp.
Yeah.
there we go.
I don't know if anybody's played that.
No, but I actually thought of the gelatin. Oh, was it the gelatin? No, it was a type of jewel from Ragnarok Online. It's that
Slime
jewel
branch.
that drops.
In
Oh,
Slime
okay.
Rancher, the goos you get create plorps after you feed them.
There you go.
Nice.
Gotcha.
That's
Gotcha.
adorable.
Excellent. Yep, it's a plorp.
Okay. Goldface has an idea.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to Gord.
Hoard.
Gord. That cauldron. Can you pick it up?
Gord. And Gord will go over and try and pick up the cauldron.
Considering that it's supposed to be just a normal cauldron, I assume he should be strong enough to lift it.
Easily.
Nice.
Gord.
Oh. Next, Coldface takes a look at the cage that was on top of the cauldron.
Okay.
And he basically moves it with his staff to see if he can how well. Wait. No. This is operated by a crank, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So Coldface turns the crank to lower it completely and tries to see if we can pick up the cage.
You absolutely can, but it is all kind of wired together with some kind of nasty makeshift sort of ropes and wires and cables that might have been used for various machinery that would have helped dig these tunnels. It almost looks like it might be more hassle than it's worth.
It's very sturdy. It doesn't seem like we can break it. Break this chain. Let me see my inventory to see if I can have.
It is certainly not
Anything?
impossible. However, it took a couple of very strong orcs, their full
To make
energy
it,
and effort to put this up.
How? Describe to me, please, the cage. What does the party see?
It looks. Think of the Mario movie and the
I didn't
cages
watch it.
that all of the characters were in.
Okay,
This-
from the trailers.
Yep.
It
Okay.
has a floor, so we could put stones in it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is it very robust?
The cage itself, not so much. It's just some iron bars and some kind of metal plates that would. This would have been utilized in some way for digging earth, and it was made into a sort of makeshift cage.
So, I think Coldface at this point would see that it's too much hassle to use this. Does anyone else have any idea about the cage?
Gord will
It could
shake
come
his
in
head.
handy if we run into trouble up ahead. We can lure something back through and
The thing
drop
is-
this full of rocks on it.
Could be, yes. The thing is that it would have to be broken, it's like... Rasner,
Stop.
can your magic break the chains?
Sorry, all I know how to do is make portals.
Can you make a portal in between the chain to separate it? Or would that not be possible?
That's up. That's actually an out of character question for the DM, I think.
I think if you
Could
roll
I
well, you
place a
absolutely
portal?
can.
Portal
I'm gonna
doesn't
move away from
require a
this
roll,
one.
though.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Now that's something you
yeah.
tell a DM.
So well.
I don't think it works that way.
Okay.
I did
Darn.
add freeze onto myself,
Okay.
so I could freeze it.
Yeah.
Could make it brittle.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Smart.
And then Gord could then try to break the frozen chain.
Yeah.
What if I mana beam the frozen chain?
Oh boy.
I like
Are you
this.
sure you want to risk missing the little man?
It's not hostile. It'll work fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, right.
I will trust you, little man.
Okay. Is this what you like to do?
I'm down. Whoever wants to freeze it, I can definitely shoot it. Yeah.
Little bird.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can freeze it. It costs no AP, so.
Yeah,
Rebecca,
freeze.
give
freeze
give
it and
us
I'll blast it.
give us a little flavor. And what does it look like you freezing this?
Wait, the cage is this here where I am?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, be sure. Okay. Oh wait, I just get out of my owl form, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay, so I will get out of my owl form and I need to read it. Just make sure I don't miss it. Where are you? Okay. So I get out of my owl form and I blow cool air onto the chain, which swirls around and chills it, so it's a nice like light blue and gray. I guess.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. Very good. So now, Rasner, what do you do?
I pull the cannon that's slung over my shoulder. hold it just right, and then I pull the trigger
First.
right at the cage. I'm gonna aim at the frozen chain.
Beautiful. Give me a roll for that.
Hoard moves.
Hang on, I'm rolling physical. I don't trust this thing anymore.
I like
Right?
it. I like it.
Oh my gosh!
Use
Why?
those beautiful dice.
What did you
It
get?
was a 1.
It wasn't a 1. It was a 3. Now,
I knew it. I knew it.
Well,
Darn.
Team 3.
the dice can be cruel sometimes.
Little man,
Okay.
I am disappointed.
well, Mana, tell me what happens. Does the gun explode? Do
No,
I die? Like
no. the the mana beam, which should have been perfectly fine for you. You suspect at this point you must have gotten a faulty one or something. The recoil of it just sort of makes it go pew, and it spins as it shoots and just misses. It spins back and falls on the ground. That's as bad as it is.
Okay, I just disarm myself.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice.
There was no real threat involved, so it's not like a massive setback. You could attempt it again if you would like, or you can always give that mana beam to someone else to try if you'd like.
They can have it. I'm done with it. That thing is awful. Gord, I'll trade you a mana beam for a hammer.
I was about to say, Coldface tells the guard, wait, you do have a hammer, right?
Hoard.
We have a
Could we use it
sword.
now?
Why are we just using the sword?
We have a hammer of destruction. A hammer made for breaking things. We could break the ice easily.
Wait.
Yeah, Gord can retrieve the little tiny hammer and try and tap the chain with it.
How many times can we use it? I forget.
It has an adventure point cost.
Oh, it's just a bench point. Okay, never mind.
Uh,
Good work.
yeah. Getting the sense that the little wizard really likes this hammer. Gord takes it out, slaps the little rope, and instantly it shatters into oblivion. The ice was a perfect setup for that, and the this little cage goes clink into the ground. Beautiful.
Nice. So now we have a cage?
You now have a cage. But at this point,
Whoopee.
you also hear as
Okay.
as it's taken a while and it's been very noisy. And you now
I just
see.
need to clarify.
Yeah,
Where's my gun?
it is just behind you on the ground.
Which way is behind me?
Back,
Yes.
by Rebecca.
Back by Rebecca. So the gun shot forward toward the cage after. Okay.
Oh no, excuse me. No.
It shot so bad that it
it's
made
just
you backflip.
no.
No.
You're right. It's behind you in this this section right there. Yeah,
Okay,
you're right.
I'm gonna try and quickly retrieve my gun as I see this thing come around the corner.
Absolutely. What you see
Okay.
is a wiggle waddle oo, and this wiggle waddle
Amazing.
oo is orping near you, and
Okay, can Coldface scream something at Hoard?
it sort of looks like a column of water. You can yell out whatever you want. It's almost like this column of water licking its lips and looking at all of you.
Uh-oh.
A wiggle waddle oo. Doing a little dance, by the way.
Is there still fire under the cauldron?
It is.
Right now, Gord is
it
holding
is.
the cauldron.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
Gord's holding the cauldron? I
Under
missed
one
that
arm.
part. I apologize.
picked it up. There is a fire where the cauldron used to be, probably.
Okay.
So, Coldface would now scream at, like, the plan that he had at Gord, but he would just say, it's like, Gord, cauldron, cover! Like, cover it! And while pointing at the
Gord.
waddle guy. Or the waddle do from Kirby.
It's
Sure.
It's a wiggle waddle oo. I'm gonna put that in the chat just because.
Nice.
Don't remember.
That is its name. That is its official name, just so you know. Oh, I put it in the Twitch chat, sorry, but it's there.
Whoops.
So counts.
So
Gord will take the cauldron, move over next to the ooze, and as Coldface suggested, try and just plunk. Plunk that thing right on top.
you absolutely succeed, and you just hear a and the wiggle waddle oo is now trapped inside of a cauldron. Congratulations.
Gord will sit.
Boil it.
Do you
I am not eating that.
what do you do?
Coldface would say, we can deal with it, or we can try to get out of here, so we don't have to deal with it.
Word.
What'd you say? Asking to all of them.
Say the
Gord's
question again.
tone's just kind of like a good idea.
To move on.
I'd like to see what's around the corner real quick.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Lead on.
Everyone, just speak your opinion.
It looks like another tunnel down here. Adamar yells to the group.
Shall we continue?
Might as well, we're down here.
So let's move on. Anyone has any objection?
Yeah.
Party moves on.
You see right in front of you what appears to be a sort of well, probably something that initially was was natural and discovered, sort of an artesian well that has been capped and turned into a small fountain, possibly to be utilized in some kind of plumbing or something in the new library section. Yeah, and very, very apparently judging by the splorch marks where the wiggle waddle ooh came from.
Oh. Do we also notice that other Slimy boy?
Just past the, yes, I guess based on where you are, just past the fountain, you see a blush ooh. The blush ooh is looking a little sad and is
Oh.
periodically knocking on the door with a sort of tentacly and it just sort of slaps against the wood. It's just a little. And that is.
It looks like we're not the only one with door problems today.
And yes, just beyond the blush ooh is a door with a lock.
Of course, it had to be.
I'm gonna approach and see if I can help this ooh out.
Okay. The ooh looks startled. What do you do?
I'm gonna walk up slowly. I'm not that tall, so I shouldn't be that alarming to it. Actually, I'm gonna sort of circle around it, not looking at it, so it doesn't get too startled here. Am I near the door?
Yeah. It makes a little and sort of gestures to the door.
I'm gonna push on the door
Okay.
and see if it makes any sounds or anything.
It makes a creak. It looks like it just needs maybe a little it looks like there should be there's a keyhole. Looks like there should be a way to get inside. Not a key like a lock, but it's like a padlock. Like this was a room they were working on and they just temporarily put a padlock on it to kind of keep creatures in and out or things in and out, people in and out, that kind of thing.
Is the padlock latched? Can I tell?
It is latched. It's not a big padlock. It's a deterrent, but it's not, something that would really prevent anyone who, especially who was a metalsmith like a dwarf from accessing.
Right. I was thinking of swinging my hammer down on it.
Immediately, it just ka-choom, smashes and falls to the ground.
Nice.
You have
And
now
there you are, my friend.
opened the door.
Can we see anything beyond the door from here?
I'm sorry, I don't fully know how these things work, and it's not working as expected. I thought when I opened the door, it would have given you the access in. But
That's okay.
move
It
yourselves.
depends on how you drew the lighting wall.
Oh yeah, I probably messed it up then. I'm gonna try dragging you over here. There you go. You can see all this. I don't know if you saw that. I'll move it over here.
Can I also
Ooh.
try and head in there and just skirt the ooh?
100%.
Kind of like walk in this way.
Does the ooh walk in?
So the blush ooh immediately sees just on the opposite side of the door, as it is opened, a hello ooh, a hello ooh goo. There we go. I can't even say it. Hello goo, and blush ooh are reunited and make a little slurp into each other. One is red, one is blue, and they sort of
When they play the Muppets,
Kind of.
Barry Cruz.
Love at first glorp.
Yep. And the hello goo motions with a sort of hello arm to a bundle of little red orbs of goo, a pile of baby goos just behind.
None of us can see anything still.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can fix it.
Yeah.
I'll just drag you into this room.
Oh lordy me!
Sorry, I don't know if that worked.
There we go.
Mana, I mean, we're in a wall.
Sorry.
Are we?
There you go.
Thank you.
Hopefully
not
this
gonna lie,
hopefully
no.
this helps.
There
Alright.
we go.
That's about as good as I can get, considering I must not have set this up correctly. So you see, there's the Hilugu. There's a big table, and just on the other side of the table is a little pile of baby goos, red baby goos. And then on the north side of this room that you are in, you see a statue of a figure. Looks like some kind of hero. Something that Rasner notices and identifies almost immediately some magic, very powerful magic from this statue and from the behind the door to that statue, just beyond that statue. It's to the northwest of this room. Right in front of that door is a little cool goo that's just kind of hanging out, looking chill, and splorping around.
Cool goo looking chill. I get it. Okay. So
Whoa.
I'm going to just pull out an identify scroll. I'm like, hey, this is what I was sensing earlier. Let me just take a closer look. I'm going to read the scroll and
Yeah.
do stuff.
Are you using it on? What are you using it on in particular?
The statue.
Okay, so interestingly, this scroll does not reveal anything to you about this statue.
Can I sense magic free and see it? No, I wouldn't be able to. Let me
Gord
think
has
for a minute.
Something that might be helpful here. He has an ability called Memories of Stone.
Ooh.
If you encounter a stone monument like a mountain, canyon, or statue, you may touch it to channel its ancient wisdom.
That sounds extremely useful.
Yeah.
All I have to do is tell it a story.
That sounds
Yeah.
like good game design.
Yep.
Okay. Let me go ahead and mark off 3 adventure points.
Okay.
Cost. You must tell the stone a story about your family, perhaps a memory of a gathering like a holiday. Give this story at the table. The monument reciprocates your offering by sharing, and this will be up to the... Anyway, the story that Gord is going to tell. Gord is going to tell the story of the time it was living alone in the forest north of Coshire. And it was like right after a storm, and it had found a lost family of birds who had lost their nest in the storm. So Gord had spent the day basically like kind of building little, kind of shaping out of like Gord's little bird houses, and then like tossing them up into the branches of the tree so that the birds would have a new home, and the birds rewarded him by basically making a little garland of flowers to drape around his rocky head.
Oh.
Gord's boards.
Lovely, lovely. With that beautiful memory, Gord receives this wave of almost like memories of grand adventures, of music, of travel, of deep conversation, of talks with powerful people. And give me a quick roll, actually.
Absolutely. Let me go to the rolling apparatus. Roll D120. A 10.
With a 10. All right. And with a
Right down the
10,
middle.
boy, gosh, you're right on the cusp of it. I'm gonna consider that a success, actually.
Thank you.
And so what you get a sense of is this statue was a living human, or is a living half elf that has been enchanted into a statue.
Gord will turn to Adamar. He says Gord, but conveys some of that meaning, hopefully, to Adamar, who kind of can understand Gord's intonations. That, yes, this was once a living being, enchanted into stone.
Adamar turns to the group and says, I'm not sure I'm translating this right, but Gord is saying this used to be a person. And they were turned into stone. I think I'd like to try to do something, Guide.
What would you like
Guide
to do?
Mana.
Yeah.
I would like to attempt to cast Restore on this statue.
Tell me, what does restore look like?
You touch a living creature, completely restoring them to their normal state over the next few minutes. The spell restores all hit points and removes any harm or damage. If you're using Restore on another member of the party, they may contribute any amount of their own adventure points to help pay for the spell.
Okay. All right. You know what? Give me a. No, you use it. You use it. I love this. Okay, I like this a lot. Hold on a second. I'm gonna prep something that I wasn't ready for, but I'm gonna get it up here real quickly. I like this. Okay. Where did I put that? Okay. This is actually real exciting. I like this. Okay. I'm just trying to see which one I need here. Oh, where did I put it? Of course, I can't find the stuff that I'm looking for. Aha, okay. There. This works. Good. Okay. So the statue. Oh, hold on. That didn't work. 1 second. Almost ready. Okay, this is what happens.
Next week on Art of Mana.
Right. I'm sorry.
Did you expect to get
All
this
good.
to get to this mana?
I did not expect for this to happen, and I'm very happy about this. This is great. This is super cool. Okay, so the statue begins to fade away, and this is going to have to do placeholder here.
Mhm.
You see...
Oh, holy! It's a man who loves ducks and pie.
This is a half-elf bard that has a long nose, long ears, and kind of... Oh, where am I?
Gord.
Oh my goodness!
Basement.
What are you?
Gord.
He's fine. Don't worry about him.
Where did that come from? This is a very
Down here.
tall, very tall individual. Looks down. Oh my goodness! You must be at least, well, no more than a foot tall.
That's the hat. I'm actually don't tell anyone. I'm shorter, but the hat it adds a few inches.
Oh, but pardon my impoliteness. Thank you for whatever you've done, I thought I was trapped as a statue forever.
Oh, that's that guy, the dwarf. He helped you, not me.
It was my pleasure.
At this point, the tall half elf walks over, bends very gracefully in a low bow, and says, "Brave dwarf, you have my most sincere appreciation, my eternal gratitude, and my favor. What is your name?"
My friends call me Addy. Addy Deathbreaker.
Oh, my goodness. That is a wonderful name. Let me ask you, what year is it? Just pretend it's whatever. Say gibberish and we'll call it good.
73.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that means I have been trapped in stone for 3 years.
Do you
But
know who trapped you?
I certainly do. And I will tell you, and all of a sudden the magic stops. Because it is only a temporary magic. And this very wordy half elf has taken up all of the time, telling you not a whole lot.
Well,
And you cast the spell again.
I don't think it can be cast again the same day. Isn't that right? I could be wrong on that.
We'll call
Say
it that.
I think it has. I could be
Sounds like
wrong. Let me double check. The spell restore.
if you
Oh, you know what? No, you. Oh, you cannot cast the spell while in combat. No, you could do it again if you have the adventure points.
Why not? We came this far.
Okay. So this character suddenly turned back to stone. Now, are we back to character again?
Yeah, Adamar reluctantly casts
Nice.
it again.
Oh my gosh, not that again. Wait, are you trying to tell me you haven't actually fully cured me? But
No, it doesn't seem to stay. We don't have much time. Who
Oh,
did this
jeez.
to you?
okay, well, it was one of the great mages to the north. I was adventuring in the forests. It was a fey mage, but look, let me just tell you this.
Can you give us a name?
I don't know a name.
Okay.
But I will tell you this. My name is Utayu, and you want what's through that door to my right. Take it and maybe get me out of here.
We can do that. We can certainly try anyway.
Thank you so much. I will be in your favor. Thank you.
Stand in a comfortable position. I need to carry you out.
With this, Utayu goes and lays down on the table before him. While he does so, he looks around and says, looks like you might want to do something about these goos, too.
Are they dangerous?
They have been kind.
Well, not so much, but they do have a nasty habit of filling up a place, kind of like a goldfish.
I see. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And with that, he turns back to stone, laying kind of like this on the table, so that he would be very easy to carry, with kind of almost like the two person hold. You know, one on the shoulders, one on the legs, the feet.
I have expected him to like walk up on the table and be like, "I'm gonna lay down so I can." And
Yeah.
he's like in an extremely awkward position. Like we have to break a chair in
Oh, I
order to
love
get
that.
him out because he was grabbing it.
That is pretty funny, actually.
that always
I dig that. I dig that.
Okay, but he's actually laying down, so we can
Yeah.
We cannot. We can avoid killing him in order to
Yeah,
get him out.
that's right. That is right.
Okay, so we should probably hurry.
Yeah, it sounds like we should walk through that door rather quickly.
All right, you see a door. This one. So actually, sorry, excuse me. You do not see a door. This was this was going to be done a little differently, but I like where this went. You do not see anything that identifies there's a door here, but you saw where Utayu pointed, and you know there is a door right there. Utayu is very clear. You just don't know how to open it.
Would the hammer work? Coldface asks to Gord.
Gord? Yeah.
I mean,
suggestion.
if we can see something that would be a door, that means that we have a shape that is distinct enough that you apply force and it will break in that shape, or it will break something in that shape.
Gord kind of shrugs his big shoulders, and Gord takes the tiny hammer, kind of leans closer to the door, and very gently just kind of taps it.
Instantly, a shower of rubble, almost as if picture in like the movies when like the glass mirror in slow motion is hit. You hit it towards the top, and it just does this thing where it just kind of goes, and like all the spider web of lines of fissures starts to spread out through the glass, and then it starts to slowly cascade down. That's exactly what happens with this marble-like stone, and you see this perfect doorway into a room that is glowing with its own light, a sort of treasure room.
So
We need to protect-
that's what that feeling was. Okay.
Gord will back out of the way to let people through.
Point of clarification to Rasner, it was both this room and the statue that was attracting you with the magic.
Ah, okay.
I love.
I don't think the free version gives me that information, but I appreciate it.
You got it. It just well, I'm thinking it gives you like there's a direction, right? So like you can tell
No.
as you've moved. No, there's not. Oh, I thought it was.
No, not on the free version.
Oh, never mind.
I have
Okay.
I have to spend a point for location data.
Can you put your ability in the chat one more time for me real quick? I just want to
We'll
check
just
something.
chalk it
Certainly.
up to dramatic
Ooh,
irony.
this screw up of man.
It's okay. It doesn't hurt anything. I'm curious with it. So you get a gentle tingling feeling in your bones whenever you're near a powerful source of magic. You're aware that magic's in the area, but not its location or nature. Oh, excuse me. You're right. Okay. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah. So
I'll scrub that from my memory and we'll retcon that line.
yeah, Rasner does not know this. Gar knows this, and all of you know this, but Rasner does not know where the source of the magic came from.
Dramatic irony.
Fair enough.
Okay. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna do this here. Actually, I think this works. I want to remove all dynamic lighting. So if I do this, do you see everything? Hey, you
Yes.
do.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Fourth
Yay!
vision.
Wow, bright.
It's come
Finally.
back to me.
This is where we've been. This is what you're
Awesome.
doing.
We still cannot walk through the door.
Oh, I can remove that. Hold on a second. I think if I just do like this. Wait, no. Maybe this. Secret door. Boom. I can do that. And then I can also reveal as you've entered in here. Ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba.
Nice.
Yeah,
Stuff and things.
that's right.
Yes.
Things and stuff.
So there is a large pile of gems and coins, a big stash, and behind it, a massive chest. Next to that chest, a pile of papers.
Tax documents.
I believe you can get through the. I believe you can
must
get through
burn
the
them
doors now,
quickly.
right?
Me.
Nope.
Me. Nope.
Mason is facing through the wall. Is trying to face through the wall, but can't. Seems to be a tall order.
Let's just, for the sake of moving the narrative along, say that you all can fit in this room. It's very tight and cramped.
Okay. Okay,
You-
so
yeah.
Coldface goes straight for the papers.
Coldface, you
Oh,
pick up
thank
a stack of papers that appear to be the writings of, like a correspondence between Udalin, the master librarian, and between Buzzy Bray. Utulim has initiated in the first letter. It seems to be an initiation. Says, "Hello, my dear friend and compatriot of the library arts. I am very, very grateful to hear that you have found such overwhelming success with your subterranean libraries. This endeavor surely will add to the literacy of our realm, and I am intrigued, as are our fellow members of this society, in seeing how we might utilize this very same thing in our own library." The next letter is from Buzzy Brary, and it says, "Oh, thank you. It has been too long since we've been together, and I would love to come out and see what you've done in the Great Koshire Library, and maybe what we could do in the future." It continues on this way very warmly as the two talk about their experiences of two library systems, one up in the north and one down in the south, and ends with a stack of blueprints and ideas with a beautiful and vast subterranean network of tunnels and books. But then you see some scribbled notes. These don't look like they were mailed or passed back and forth, but just kind of scribbled notes. They look like they were passed back and forth, but not mailed. And in it seems to be an argument between both Utulim and Buzzy Brary. And it's very quick, very stilted, and basically the idea that no. Now that I see this, I'm not pleased. These books are too far underground. We aren't a shining light on the hill anymore. Buzzy Brary says, "Ah, yes, but we are the depths of knowledge." Utulim says, "I believe these books belong above ground. Let's go higher." Buzzy Brary says, "But we've already broke ground." Utulim says, "I need more time to think." Buzzy Brary says, "You know how I can't get back here for another 3 months." And then Utulim says, Utulim's writing says, "Fine."
So, just then Coldface grab onto them and put them in his pockets.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So basically, Coldface goes pretty much sums up as like, seems like a normal disagreement. Something got out of hand. This whole cave system seems to be on. What is the word? Seems to be a consequence of not solving this small dispute. And then he puts it on his pockets.
Yeah, give me a quick roll. This is going to be kind of like a perception roll is how I'm thinking of it.
17.
17.
Ooh.
What you correctly intuit from these papers are that that really these two librarians do have a mutual respect and fondness for each other. However, partly because of their own backgrounds and partly because of their own stubbornness, they have these two divergent ideas of how libraries ought to be built. And while they were attempting to reconcile these two, they found it difficult, and Utulim, feeling increasingly frustrated and uncertain, tried to shut it down. And that all the tunnels that you saw above were almost finished, and this whole tunnel system that you're in right now was going to be the next layer, and it just sort of ended up being incomplete, and some creatures kind of found their way in accidentally, and it was sort of hidden off to try to decide if Utulim did want to continue on with this or not.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
So there's still the chest and the gems that a Coldface did not go for.
Okay.
I'm not the only player.
But Gord has no interest in gold, so he's just
Well,
kind of
I
hanging
know.
out.
Yeah, me neither.
I'll check out the chest. Why not?
There you go.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna bother checking for any kind of trap device on it.
Okay. It is
Seems pretty hidden.
yeah, it's a pretty pretty beautiful box, really. It's not maybe not like a treasure chest size, it's more like a box size, okay?
Mhm.
And it appears to have a very nice clasp on it, no lock or anything like that.
All right, we'll pop her open.
Okay. Inside, you see glowing before you a beautiful set of books. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to reveal them now to all of you. And how do I do the thing where I show on the screen to everyone? I don't know. I can't remember how I did it last time. But yes, what you see before you is a very, very cool looking set of journals, ornately embellished, a couple of writing quills that are really lovely, and the name Brells on the top. Brell is the name. This is something that you recognize, as Brell is a great inventor in the realm. And so Brell's name pops up from time to time here and there. This ornate set of books and its wand is pretty nicely bundled with a little note that says, Brell's Limitless Ledger, a magical networked codex that duplicates entries from linked journals. When an entry is made on one page in one of the linked journals, it automatically appears in the others. This is the flavor text. Trademark Brell.
How many of them are there?
There is a stack of them, enough that all of you could have one.
Oh, yay.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Yep.
All right, I'll start passing them out from the little closet area to everybody.
Is there a pocket-sized journal?
In fact, there is a perfectly pocket-sized one. It would have been a notepad in the set, but it would be a perfect Rasner size.
Got it.
All right. You all now have Brell's Limitless Ledger. What I can tell you, something very cool about Brell's Limitless Ledger,
Yes.
is that this adventure journal will also exist within our Discord, meaning everyone's reflection on their game session will be shared across a master limitless ledger inside of the Manaverse's Discord server, now
Very
containing
cool.
all of your exploits.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right. Okay. That is what was in the chest. I'm also
And
going to say
now-
this. Brell's Limitless Ledger, you can keep it in your inventory for now to remind you, but it will be something that will not count against your inventory when you need to
Nice.
get, have more space. It is just a thing
okay,
that you
yeah.
have as you record your adventures in Ashylnnton.
Oh, I'm just gonna put it in my writing kit. Let me do that.
Cool.
Perfect.
I think this will be especially interesting for Rebecca too.
I would love for Coldface to go and write this it's like I would use this ledger, but it has no privacy. I will keep it to a minimum. And then someone else, a random person, is like, "How did you get a hand of my books? Who are you?" It's like there's someone else like, oh, it's and then Coldface would be like, "It seems like Brell still has a journal."
So this is a sort of a world flavor thing. You're not fully known. You're not fully knowledgeable about this, but it's not the personal journals of Brell. It's sort of his line of magical
invention.
items. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about Brell coming back and like slapping you to get his books back.
But honestly, I know the idea. It's like it's like turning imagine turning on a switch and be like, oh, there's an error. We'll try to fix it. And there's like, what happened? I think Mr. Nintendo found an error in my console.
Nice.
He got into my console. I was trying to fix it. What a good man.
That's very good. All right. There's a big yeah.
So Coldface, since nobody's saying anything, Coldface would be like, maybe we should hand on to these gems for something. Can Coldface hand them to all of them?
Absolutely.
Because nobody seems okay.
What I will now reveal to you all.
Oh, sweet.
Is shinies.
Oh, we're playing Minish Cap now.
Yeah, exactly. And so these shinies here are. Let me make this a little bigger. It's actually all of these gems and coins and so on and so forth. It is a big bag filled with bits and bobs that can be traded for valuable things. 1 bag of shinies can be traded for an uncommon item and 3 bags for a rare item. And each bag takes up an inventory slot. There are 3 bags.
I will gladly hold on to 1.
I can only hold on to 2.
Gord will take 1.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Maybe we should.
I have a lot of inventory.
You don't say, little bird.
So 3 bags of shinies for you. And I think I just made that one. Yep, that one is available in your journal as well, so you can take a look at that anytime. And so are you all satisfied in this room, or do you want to search further?
Gord is satisfied. He's getting ready to help pick up the petrified elf,
or
half elf.
Yep.
Can I cast Sense Magic just one more time to see if there's anything else in here? Just double check.
You get the same sense of magic as you did before.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
So-
Let's see.
Then Coldface says, "Like, is there any more business here?"
Just these squishy fellows.
While you've been talking, and I apologize, I didn't have this quite ready on there yet, but while you've been talking and looking through loot and things like this, a whole bunch of blush ooze and even another cool goo has appeared all of a sudden, and even another wiggle waddle ooh, completely filling the
Is
antechamber.
Okay, is Adenar still with us, or is he past the slimes right now?
Nope, I just turned around to mention the slimes.
It appears that these little baby goos grow really quickly, and there are a bunch more of these goos appearing all over the place. Which I just realized you can't see at the moment because I need to do this. There, now you can see.
We can see them actually.
You can see.
No,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
The
stream.
stream can't see them.
The
Yeah, yeah.
stream. Yeah.
Oh,
There we go. Yeah, yeah.
Goodness.
Now the stream
We,
can see
the
them.
audience.
That's right.
not watching the stream.
So,
Not even lurking.
I'm gonna look back to the group and just say, can we see them? Can our characters see this?
yes, there is like now a almost completely covered floor of goo.
I'm just gonna look back and say, should we go home?
Or
As long as our elf friend can come with us.
I think of a couple people. I don't know. I've never tried it with a converted statue before. Could be worth the experiment.
It's worth a shot.
I love this.
I am going to snap my fingers and cast Gate.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And refresh our memories as to where your gate or your portal was.
This is going to
There
be
you
a
go.
fun pickle. This is going to be a fun one to get out of. It's in my room at the inn.
Yep. I love
Everyone
it.
just bursts out of the room.
So, this is so great. At this point, a decent amount of time has passed. You've been at this adventure for quite some time.
Oh,
Uh,
I know where this is going.
and so, as you appear at your room, hold on, let me drag you all in here. You instantly apparate into a small room with and and our statue.
Gotta love
as
Mark
well.
and Recall.
It's so good. I love it. I'm so happy. That's so great. And boom.
Oh, the statue
It
does come
worked.
with us. Sick.
Yep.
Yes! Whew, I thought we were gonna have to go back.
There you
I
go.
was wondering. Yeah.
now we know.
All of you.
Oh,
your room.
honestly, real quick, man, that would be real cool to be like,
Yeah.
it's like, we need to get through all the slimes, and it's like, we still have the cage, and then we just try like Gord throws Coldface, and she just slams the cage on him, and then starts dragging him, like running desperately through the cage.
Oh
I was like,
gosh.
run!
So
Anyway, but we're here.
yeah, thankfully everyone made their way safe and sound, and you are now back in the upper room of the inn. Now, one thing I'm gonna just do as kind of a to kind of keep in mind, Gord is very big, so I'm picturing Gord sort of like doing like this, like hunched over,
Kind of bent over halfway.
yeah.
Very graceful position.
There is a
I'm just gonna say I am sorry, friend, but we were blocked by a lot of stuff. We'll figure this out. Give us a few minutes.
Hoard.
Meanwhile, there is also a very heavy statue that is sort of in the middle of the room, and you can hear the floorboards creaking because there is a
Uh-oh.
giant manabot and a statue and a whole crew adventuring party in this room on the upper floor. If you were to look, by the way, as to what you are above this. Like your room is directly above the little bar area in the tavern part of the inn below.
I didn't see where you pinged. Can you ping one
sure,
more time, please?
Sure. Yeah. Focus it. Hopefully it focus it too. Yeah.
There.
Right there.
Okay.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
So you can kind of look, the whole map is like laid out like cellar, floor 1, floor 2. So you can kind of see where you're at. So, yeah. So floorboards creaking. Everything else seems quiet. It's quite late at night. Everyone else is asleep. You do hear some stray snores.
How big is the window?
It is probably just big enough for a manabot to jump through, to crawl through.
Okay, here's my solution. I say we just get gored through the window. That's way cheaper than these boards breaking. We'll just pay the innkeeper a little bonus. He can get it fixed, and we won't break a floor. But we gotta split up some weight here.
Hoard.
Yeah,
We do have a couple bags of shinies.
that's
Yep.
true.
Oh yeah, we could probably trade one to the innkeeper and just pass it off.
Or we do have some cold goo remains. That may also help.
It's true.
That's true.
Gord, jump.
Yep, go.
Hoard very gingerly, kind of like, realizing like putting a lot of strain on the floorboards here. Gingerly make his way over to the window and defenestrate himself.
I'd like a roll, please.
Oh, no.
Nothing would make me happier.
Man, you're evil.
And I just remembered I can use this little dice token here.
Hey, it's a 19!
Hey!
Oh, lordy me.
Oh, beautiful. Well, with
In a
that
straight mode,
19,
go.
what happens? You can go and describe it.
So, it looks like he's just going to hurl himself, but what actually happens in very rapid motion is his hands shoot forward, work around the frame, push it open, flips himself, kind of curling up into almost like he's like a transformer transforming into a smaller mode. That then flings himself out into the courtyard beyond the inn, and he then reassembles himself and lands in a three-point hero landing.
And at this point, there is absolutely, I mean, this scene was incredible because there is nothing that has been damaged in this window. Anyone who saw this would have thought this is going to be a disaster. And it was incredible what feat just occurred here. So absolutely.
Well, let's head outside, meet up with him. We can probably leave the statue here for a little bit.
All right. As you all head outside, I can do this. Hold on a second. We are really at the end here, but we'll go ahead and do this anyways, just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
And is this right? I think so. Can't remember. No. Okay. 1 second. All right. And so let me drag you over here. You all are now outside. Oops, you don't have to be there. You can be at the Koshire Inn, which is exactly where you are. Let me focus ping and drag this in real quick. And the party just outside while everyone else is asleep. Imagine all of the people that you see here are not here. It's nighttime. I just didn't have that prepared.
Fair
It's
enough.
nighttime. People aren't around. You are all gathered in this little area just outside where there's like a little caravan of carts and things like this. You can tell that that people leave these here when they're staying at the inn, that kind of thing. And you, my friends, have successfully completed the first adventure of Ashylnnton Adventures. We need to end with two things: a pithy one-liner to wrap up the session, and a funny, does not have to actually have any connection, moral to the story. I'm gonna give the moral of the story to Memory Martin.
Oh, jeez.
And the
I
pithy,
tell you, mana is evil.
the pithy one-liner, everyone else can decide amongst themselves. You can brainstorm if you'd like.
Okay, good. Wait, am I going first or is it everybody else going first?
Everyone else can go
What?
for it first. Give you a chance to
Oh,
think
okay.
too. What's our one-liner to wrap up as you all are gathered outside around the giant mana bot, thinking about the adventure you just were on?
Mm. I feel like any one-liner I could say would be effective, but it would be too long.
Oh well, go
Wait,
ahead. And
what did you
what's in
say
your
all
mind?
the...
Oh, go ahead.
What's the slimes' names?
So
Oh, the Whittle Waddles?
Wiggle Waddle Ooh. In fact, actually, I'm going to add them to your journals for you. How's that? Let's do
Okay.
that. That is now added. That is now added.
Cute.
And that is now added. And that is now added.
Oh my gosh, the cool goo is so cute. I want it as a pet.
As long as
And
you don't want it as a freaking VTuber rig.
No, I'm good.
I'll also add in here your orcs and goblins. Gael Gobble, by the way, was the goblin's name.
No.
Yay.
So there you go.
I think I have my one-liner.
Okay.
What is it?
That was almost a sticky situation.
Yes! I love it. Very good.
Hello, Sans. It is I, the Great Papyrus.
Love it.
Didn't know we were playing with Sans from Undertale. The
All right.
one-liner would be... I'm still thinking, sorry.
No worries.
All good.
Gord, what would your one-liner be as a gourd?
Gourd.
Perfect.
Honestly, that sounds like if we had like a Saturday morning cartoon, it would be the catchphrase. It would just be "Gourd" at the end.
Yep. Rasner, what do you
Genius
say?
laughs.
Loosely translates
Oh.
to, we helped a lot of good people today.
Oh, that's so sweet. Rasner, what do you say?
I don't know. I'm bad at this.
Yeah, me too.
That's perfect. Rasner says, I don't know.
Honestly,
I'm bad at
like,
this.
yeah, honestly, that sounds like a very fitting one.
Oh. All right. Coldface, do you have anything in mind? Anything more?
Coldface could say something like, "Most impressive. We're still alive."
And Rebecca, what is the
Something like
moral
that.
of our story?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Better 2 goos in a tunnel than 1 in your plumbing?
Yeah.
Sure.
I like that. Anything to add, Rebecca?
Nope.
Okay, beautiful.
What is your catchphrase? Nope.
Nope. And then the last thing that happens as you all decide that you need some sleep and to figure out what to do next is you see a lovely little raccoon dart across in
No.
front of you, wave, and then run away.
Aw,
So grateful
buddy.
for all of your help.
What a good
Can I
friend.
shoot it?
I mean, given how your mana blaster's been going.
give,
You know?
give me a roll. Give me a roll,
Oh,
Grassner.
no.
You know what? Gord brings up a good point.
You know,
Wait,
how I
do
see
owls
that-
eat raccoons?
Yeah. Oh my
you know,
goodness.
you know how I said the thing of the Saturday morning cartoon?
Yeah.
It could be like I think that's the running gag now. It's like, you know what? I'm just like, screw it. I'm just gonna shoot it. It's like that with the knockback. The gun like
Yep.
flies away. It's just an explosion. It's like, where's the gun? Bing! And then falls on his head. Knocked down.
Oh, so good. So good.
That's all, fucks.
Blub, 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 blub. All right. Well, we've done it. Thank you so much. I would love to. I know one thing I know is that Dash has got to get going in about 20 minutes here, or a little less. So, Dash, if you'd like to just share a little bit about yourself and where we can find you and what you've been doing in your streaming, and then after that, if you do have to duck out, you duck out anytime.
Sure. Well, thank you again for a lovely game tonight, everyone, Mana and fellow players. Again, I am Dash Magnum. I am a family-friendly-ish streamer. I try my best. Mainly playing a lot of sci-fi related games, Star Wars, Star Trek. Tonight, in probably a little less than half an hour, I'll be playing some more Super Robot Wars 30. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, you can find me at my channel, usually streaming Mondays and Tuesdays.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, yeah, you won't be able to get your stream up before we're done here.
Uh,
I don't want to push
maybe.
you.
Good. I mean, if I get started early, I get to go to bed a little bit early. So
That's true.
yeah, if I duck out now, I could probably get started maybe in about 10 minutes.
Okay, so if you're alive, we'll give you a raid. Okay.
Hey, thank you so much for that. Appreciate
Absolutely.
You say if you're alive?
Well, if he's
Man, what are you plotting?
Episode 3.
yeah, right.
The guy was the villain all along.
Oh no. All right, well, Dash, thank you so much. I guess I should
And
give a
thank
little
you guys too.
shout out too. Here, let me get that up there.
Oh, thank you for that.
Yeah, no problems. My pleasure. Thank you for Gord. Please remember that you've got 5 more ability points, and
Thank you.
you can top off your
Learn a new
health and
skill.
learn a new ability.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
so You got a whole bunch of
I
good stuff
forgot
there.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys again. I will see you guys soon, I guess.
Yep,
All right.
we'll
Take
be
care.
there.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oops.
Excellent. All right, and then let's go ahead and move to who would like to do theirs next.
Can I go? I gotta cook dinner here pretty quick.
Absolutely, you're up next, Gar.
Okay. Like I said earlier, my name is Gar. I like all kinds of stuff, variety games, just anything. Grim Dawn, retro games. Tonight I'll be playing some Oracle of Ages.
Ooh,
You.
And
Nice.
that's I don't know. I've been working on like Avatar stuff. I've been really busy lately trying to make the stream cooler.
nice.
So come by once in a while and see what I do.
And Gar, we'll be doing our next session of Pathfinder on Saturday.
I hope so.
Okay, I have that as my in my announcement for what I'm doing this week. I put a little notice that I'll be streaming, or that you'll be streaming, and then I'll be with you. So I'll see you then. Okay.
Yeah, unless something catastrophic happens, that's the
That's
plan.
That's right. Last thing, can you wiggle your magic fingers for us?
Oh, you want to see the? Okay, hang on.
Watch this, everybody.
Okay.
This is cool. Whee! He's a wizard.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, you have a
I
good
bet
one.
you
Props and stuff. Yeah.
You should use that instead of your mana gun.
Yeah, the mana
Just
beam.
turn
might
on the
not-
finger and yeah.
We could work something
Yeah,
like that
we
into
have
that.
Gino.
Yes, Gino.
Or
Okay.
Mario.
Yeah.
RPG.
Yes, I like
I
it.
need to change my hat for Gino.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Awesome. Well, thank you, Gar. Take care, my friend.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Gar.
Bye.
All right, Krazer and Memory Martin. Who's next?
Men, are you ready?
Okay. Sure,
All
why
right.
not?
Go for it, Memory Martin.
Hello. Memory Martin, autistic family streamer. I do a lot of RPGs and cozy games where I used to really, yeah, this was fun. I can't wait to do more.
Yay. I'm very, very happy that you have been a part of this. Thank you so much. You've been really fun. And I think your character, like, you're still getting that character going, but I really like your ideas. And the fact that you can shapeshift is going to be super cool. Like, I'm really excited to see how that's going to play out.
I'm actually doing a sketch of my human form at the moment.
Nice. Excellent.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I want to see it.
Okay, I will say, I cannot draw body parts. Like, I can only do, like, the head and the shoulders. But hopefully I can get, like, the 3 pieces of clothing, too. So we'll see.
All right.
I'm gonna tear your drawing to shreds
Oh, I know.
because I really want to see it be as good as it can be. I know you can do it. So,
I mean,
Wait
hey,
for it.
my Animal Crossing self-drawing turned out pretty good.
Yep, it did.
Awesome. Well, Krazer, you're up next.
Well, first of all, I could say, just I haven't streamed in quite a while because I have been quite busy. I plan on going back to streaming, and it's mostly gonna be, just capturing footage for videos. But right now, I'm just too busy working on animation and some other drawings. And basically, what can I say is, first of all, thank you very much for the for the shout out.
Of
I just
course.
saw it on the stream. And you can see there I was streaming the Lane of Dragoons. So
Yeah, I was just
can
going
you
to say that.
expect? Of course, but the Lane of Dragoon is all I think of. It's like the internet already thinks about Final Fantasy VII all the time. Someone has to do the heavy lifting for that awesome game, and
That's
you
awesome.
have to play it.
I
You
do.
have to,
I will
man.
have to do that at some point. I have it.
You will. But what I was saying is, first of all, yeah, like I'm very welcoming. I warn you that I have very little filter on my streams, but I will accommodate, for having a good stream. Mostly, RPGs, very chill, conversation-focused streams or challenges. Like I once beat Majora's Mask, Zelda Majora's Mask on a very hard challenge. But on the Lane of Dragoon, I'm literally just trying to get to the maximum level in the first area. It's projected to be a challenge that lasts more than a year.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's
that
a big
hard.
one. Yikes. Yeah. Oof.
So I literally do a little bit of everything. So that's
Very
it.
cool. Very cool. Well, thank you very much. And now, last but not least, we're gonna move
Sorry, I
over
forgot to say
to.
one thing.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
About the session.
Oh, yeah.
Is I'm really looking forward to see all these sessions evolve and to see how you learn to streamline and bounce off better, so we don't have those many like silent moments, and like not be like, oh, I didn't foresee this. It's like, what do I do?
Well,
But honestly, this is the second time, and it's already a massive improvement from the first one. So
Oh,
I'm
nice.
really, really hyped for the next one.
I'm excited for those same reasons. To be honest, yeah. It's
I really want to talk with you
real
about
fun.
that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
whenever we get the chance, like some tips, some ideas I have.
Oh, absolutely. I'm definitely open to tips and tricks because, yeah, this is all new for me. So thank you, Crazer, and thank you for the encouragement as well.
Mm-hmm.
And now, last but not least, Decaf Toaster.
Hey everybody, I'm Decaf Toaster. I enjoy playing some older games. I got Nintendo games, DOS games. Lately, I've been playing Fallout, the first one. Lots of Morrowind, and
Ooh.
I've been messing around in SimCity 2000. My newer game I've been trying out is 2 Point Hospital, where you're building a hospital and there's some really silly afflictions happening, and you got to take care of your patients. So uh, I got that on Amazon for free. If you
Ooh.
have an Amazon subscription, I think you're able to claim some free games every once in a while. So I'd recommend checking that out. Free games they're an easy choice. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no risk to trying them, so why not go give them a shot, you know?
Yeah.
Build their
That's
hard
about
drive.
it for me.
Yeah.
I had a
That's
lot of
awesome.
fun playing this game today. I've never heard of Quest before. I usually play Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, but I mean, I'm always up for trying new role-playing systems, and I really liked that this isn't like based on so many numbers. You know, I'm really bad at math. You're
Me
just
too.
rolling 1d20. It's an easy day.
Yeah.
It's just storytelling with your friends, and I really enjoyed it.
That's awesome. I am glad to hear that because that is one of the things I've found with this system. Having now played, I've played Dungeons and Dragons, Edge of the Empire, which is the Star Wars tabletop role playing game, and Pathfinder. And
Mm-hmm.
when I started playing Quest, immediately I realized like this system makes sense for the type of gaming I would want to do. They all have strengths and pros and cons, and I can totally understand why somebody would really want to stick with something that's very like mechanics heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I totally get that. That makes perfect sense. But I also feel like it's so nice that there's that room for like, oh, here this is narrative heavy. Like this is all about the like, how are you going to rationalize what's happening and like
Right.
get through the scenarios. So, yeah. So I like this one. With the family too, it was really fun because of the flexibility of the location and like the world building, like which
Mm-hmm.
admittedly Quest like I'm putting my own spin on things, but Quest actually wants to encourage that. Like it's a fairly open thing. It has ideas, but like you can make it your own. And that openness meant
Right.
that like when we were making characters, it was so fun because there was such a wide breadth of characters that were being made.
Mm-hmm.
Like my
They really
father-in-law.
allow people to be creative with it.
Oh yeah, my father-in-law is literally. I think it's. I think I get the name. I'm getting the name right. I could be wrong. Zaz Squatch, which is a Sasquatch like character. I just love
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah. So
It sounds
yeah,
like a YouTube poop name.
it's what. Oh,
It's
is
like
it?
you. It's like someone was called Sam and he likes to eat to play squash, and they just sentence mix the name to his name is Sam Squash.
There you go. Yeah. So yeah,
But it's
Why
lovely.
overcomplicate it?
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So yeah, a few little shout outs for some people and some things. I do actually want to give a big shout out to JP Couvert. He is a YouTuber that I have been watching a lot lately and getting very inspired by. He's very much into encouraging people to just go for things, just make an adventure and make some artistic things. And so if you are into this kind of stuff, highly recommend that you go check out this name here, JP Couvert on YouTube. He has a very really cool like cartoony style. It's very clean, and a lot of his adventures that he puts out are very similar to what I've been trying to do here. So I'm actually thinking that I might purchase a couple of his little adventures since this seems to be going well that we could use in the future. So I might do that. Of course, I use Roll20. I use Sirens Roll20 for the game board that you see. I use Sirenscape for all the audio that you hear, and then I use a combination of all kinds of artists for what you see. Some of it is my own, some of it is edited by me, but I use 2 Minute Tabletop, Dice Grimorium. I used the map creation tool Dungeon Scrawl to make the maps that you saw underneath the library. I also used Incarnate to make the overworld map. And then within Roll20, I've purchased some items from a few different sources, a few different creators, and so one of them, well, let me actually just pull it up because I want to make sure I get their names out here. One of them was actually an inspiration a long time ago. I picked up a couple of their stuff for some old content that I made. And now Stephen, here we go. It's Stephen Jelenich, I think is what it is. Stephen Jelenich. Who made our goblins today. I'll put that in the chat as well.
They looked adorable.
Yeah, I thought they were great. Little guile gobble. And then also I used some stuff from, I guess they're a Twitch streamer, but they do not look family friendly. So just saying that. But they had some really great artwork for this game. Yukumi. Or Yuikami, I guess. Yuikami. So I really like their sort of anime style, chibi style tokens and minis, and so I've used some of their stuff. So I think that's it for giving you the rundown on what I've been using, trying to share some of these resources. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, and of course we have to give a shout out to Krazer, who actually drew Coldface. So right on. That is awesome. And with that, we are going to raid Dash Magnum, who I can see is live and is doing his thing. So we're going to initiate that raid. Oops, hold on. All these years, and I still sometimes put the @ in front of it. Boom. And Solid, oh, you did miss it. Oh, but you'll join us next time, and you get to come join us in for the raid. It is a mana splash raid. We are going to send some love and some mana potions to keep Dash Magnum going strong, and I will see you again this week for another stream as I continue Discworld on DOS. So please do join me for that. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
I'll be there.
Awesome.
So here's my question.
What?
Zelda Marathon returns when?
I know.
What marathon?
Zelda Marathon returns when?
Yep.
Oh, I see.
It will return. It will return as soon as possible. But yeah, this month with all of our home renovation stuff kind of got away from me. But I am actually looking forward to that. I've been thinking about Zelda a lot. So okay, well, everybody, do good, be well, stay safe and healthy, and I will catch all of you next time. All right? Say bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Thanks for watching.
Sweet.